Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear learners and dear students, welcome to People Lecture. Now, let's start. Yes, our today's competency is writing and lecture number 6B. So, we have reached at SLO. Dear learners and students, I have times told you that before to learn any topic, you must have some insight or complete understanding about SLO. So now at this stage, we will understand SLO complete. So SLO is started with this action verb, right? Or dialogues to show various situational relationships doctor patient. Yes, it is very obvious, very clear about this SLO. The SLO is saying write short dialogues. So it is it's about writing because our competence is writing, not about oral communication. Whenever you are going to write any dialogue, show various situational relations. Is that whenever you are going to write any dialogue, you must keep in mind the situational relation. For example, if you are writing a dialogue between characters, the first one is doctor and number two is patient. So must have in your mind the situational in first of all the situation and then what is the relationship to the characters. And the next one, the next SLO is about identify characters and their relationship in context. Yes, what is the context, what is the scene, what is the scenario, and what is the relationship in these characters, and identify. Yes, and the next one is write a formal letter of or application to here or application to people with your environment, principal or teacher, right? These are the SLOs in this lecture, and we have understood about these SLOs. So, dear learners, these are the SLOs which we have learned about and we have clarified about these SLOs. Now, move to the next slide and look at, first of all, we will see what is the vertical linkage and then brainstorming, or after looking at the brainstorming and understanding of the brainstorming, we will the that particular topic in detail. Yes, this is vertical linkage. Write a short dialogue between two people in English 6. Now, next one, write a formal letter, email, application, or complaint. SLO in English 6. So, now we have reached brainstorming. You know, brainstorming is an activity through which we try to connect with our particular topic, just like puzzle PC. So, you need to give your full attention to this statement, just like puzzle piece. Puzzle, and you know very well, any puzzle consists of many pieces. Just like puzzle pieces fit together, if we put all the pieces of the puzzle fit together, then it will be completed. Dialogues, in the same way, dialogues show how people are connected. Yes, like the puzzle, we are giving example of dialogue. Dialogue connects the people, right, in very well manner like puzzle. Yes, now characters connect like links in a chain. Definitely. Characters link together through relationships. Yes, are linked together relationship. So it is very obvious, it is very clear from this statement that characters are just like a link, just like a chain, and they are linked with two situations. Now, move to the next point. This is dialogue. Next point is dialogue. You know very well, dialogue is very important part in. So we are going to understand about the dialogue. What is dialogue? A dialogue is a conversation between two. What do you mean by conversation? Conversation, talking. Talking process called conversation. Right. A dialogue is a conversation between two or more people, and these people are called characters. Right. It is written in the form of spoken words and shows how characters interact with each other. Purpose of a dialogue. Yes, what is the purpose of any dialogue? To show how characters communicate. Number two, to reveal their thoughts, feelings, and relationships. The third point is to make stories or situations interesting and realistic. For these purposes, we write dialogues. After having insight about this particular point, move to the next point. Yes, now look at this. To comprehend, to understand this idea in detail and clearly, we are going to taking an example of a short dialogue. Yes, look at this. There is a doctor and patient. Yes, we are going through a short dialogue. Doctor, good morning. How are you feeling today? He's asking about another character. The other character is patient. Yes, I have a headache, doctor. Doctor, I have a headache. Doctor replied, don't worry. I'll check you and help you feel better. Patient, thank you, doctor. I feel better already. So, dear students and dear learners, this is a very short example of dialogue writing. From this short example, you can understand the relationship between the two characters and what is the link between the two characters. Now, move to the next point. Yes, after dialogues, we have reached the characters. Yes, dialogue is very important at its place, but characters are also have the same place in dialogue writing. A character is a person, animal, or figure in a story or dialogue. That is called character. Types of characters in dialogue. How many types? Number one, the first type, main character, central to the conversation or story. The whole discussion which is going on, and if the discussion is moving around a character, that character is called main character. And the other thing, the other character is called supporting characters. And this type of character provides help to the main character. Helps the main character or adds detail. So these are the basically two types of characters in dialogues. Yes, dear student. Now we have discussed about characters, how many types of characters are used in dialogue writing. After understanding this, the next point. Yes, example of characters. In the doctor-patient dialogue above, we have discussed already. Now look at this. Doctor, main character, patient, main character, and if nurse came in the next scene, then if it doesn't mean I'm in the next stage. So this will be called as supporting character. Yes, if we are in a situation and if we are reading a dialogue, the whole conversation maybe depend on two characters like doctor and patient. These will be called as main characters, and nurse, other character which support these two main characters will be called as characters. Next point. Now look at this relationship. A relationship shows how characters are connected or interact with each other. And dear student, this is very important. As you know, what is relationship? Dialogue based on relationship. If you write a dialogue about a shopkeeper and a person who works in hospital, means nurse. This will not be create any analogy. Means that if you want to write a dialogue, you must keep in mind the relationship. The relationship makes your dialogue comprehensive, clear, and so your purpose will be completed if the relationship is clear in your mind during dialogue writing. Move to the next part. Types of relationships in dialogue. Yes, formal. If you are writing a formal dialogue, for example, student teacher, yes, this is a formal dialogue. Doctor patient, formal dialogue. Informal dialogues are occurred between like friends and siblings, mean brothers and sisters. Yes, the tone will be polite, respectful. For example, customer, shopkeeper. Yes. So you have seen the examples as well, and I think so you have learned what is the importance of relationship during dialogue writing. Now move to the next point. Now look at this example. Doctor patient, formal, helpful, polite. Teacher, student, formal and respectful. Friends, informal and friendly tone. Tip, always identify the characters and their relationship before writing a dialogue. Yes, this point we have already discussed. If you want to write any dialogue, you must have a clear picture of the relationship, the characters. Then you will be able to write a clear and concise and precise and very well structured dialogue. Now, move to the next point. Yes, tone is also very important part of dialogue writing. Tone is the way a character speaks in a dialogue. It shows feelings, mood, or attitude. Yes, common tones, polite, yes, using kind and respectful, that will be called as polite tone. Formal tone, using correct professional words. This will be the tone that is called formal. Informal, friendly, casual words. Type of the tone will be called informal. Worried, shows concern or fear. The worried tone shows what concern or fear. So dear students, we have discussed about tone and types of tones as well. Move to the next slide. Yes, examples of the same line in different tones. Yes, we are going to do a practice in which we are putting just the same line, and we want to produce these lines in different tones. Look at this. Polite tone. Could you please help me with this? Worried tone. I hope this doesn't go wrong. Yes, respectful tone or formal tone. I request your permission to leave early. Yes. So, dear students, I think so. Now you have got your concept clear how tone plays an important role in dialogue writing. Next point. Writing short dialogue for situational relationship. Yes, now we are going to present and we are going to have an example in which we are going to discuss very short dialogue for understanding about situational relationships. Yes, number one, identify the characters. First of all, these are the steps. These are the steps. Identify the characters, determine their relationship, formal, informal, mean, polite, determine their relationship. How types of the relationship the characters have, and then decide the tone of the conversation. It should be polite, it should be worried or formal. Right. Write 2 to 4 lines showing interaction. And 5, use gestures or expressions if performing orally. Yes. So, dear students, these are the points you must keep in mind while you are writing dialogue. Now, move to the next slide. Yes, example situation. Example situations mean doctor patient, student teacher, parent child, shopkeeper and customer. These are the exemplary situation in which you can write any dialogue. So we have discussed this point as well. Move to the next point for further discussion. Yes, writing a formal letter or application. According to the SLOs, this is the last part of the SLO. Now, a formal letter of application is a polite request addressed to someone in authority. Yes, it means that formal letter or application is always written to the authority in which you are doing your job. Yes, like a principal or teacher. If you are in the school, so your authority is like the principal and then teachers asking for permissions, leave, or participation in an activity. For these purposes, we write what formal letter or application. So now you know why we write letter or what application. Now move to the next one. Format of the letter writing or application. Sender's address will come after that. Date we have to mention, recipient's address we have to mention, salutations, dear sir and madam. These addressed names are called salutation. Body of the letter, yes, or the application. First paragraph, reason for writing. Second paragraph will be about details or request. Next, closing paragraph about polite conclusion and closing. Yours sincerely, yours faithfully, and then signature, or you have to write. This is the simplest format, dear students. This is the simplest format of any letter. Yes. Now, move. So, you know very well, simulations are there for your further understanding. Worksheets are attached, and these are our resources. Along with PPTs, have attached worksheets, skill sheets, question bank, and lesson plans as well for your further guidance. So, dear students, thank you so much for listening and explaining and understanding and clearing your further concepts. Now, dear students, this is all about today's lecture, and I hope you will be waiting for the next lecture. Till that time, take care of your care. Allah Hafiz.